Hello, my darlings. Welcome back to a new Pick a Card reading. I am so happy that you are here. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I am Dr. V, and it's my absolute passion and purpose to bring you clarity and confidence as you are on this journey of love, whether you want to unite with that special person, whether it's your twin flame, soulmate, beloved, or you want to reunite with them after a period of separation. We are here to get you guidance from spirit so you can make incredible decisions as you move forward. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do join the family because it is such a beautiful energetic exchange between us. When you subscribe and join the Live Tarot community, we are a global family. We really support one another, and you become energetically part of each of my readings so I can tap into your energy. So today, I am really excited to do this reading. We're going to be taking a look at what will your person do next? What will their next actions be towards you and this connection? So I have three very interesting choices here for you. So today we're doing pick a ring. So I have three rings here for you to choose from. Remember, this is a general reading. Not everything may resonate for you, but if you would like to have specific guidance on your unique journey, you can have a personal reading with me. The link to that is in the box below. So do be gentle with yourself. Take the messages that resonate with you and leave the rest. You can pick from ring number 1, ring number 2, ring number 3, or you can pick all of them and take the messages that resonate. So let's get into this. Is our ring number 1. How do I get this to? I think it is clear. Okay, so if you want to take a moment to meditate, take a deep breath, see which of these rings you feel most intuitively guided to. This is ring number 2. There you go. So it is focusing. I hope you can see that well. And here is ring number 3. There you go. Thank you for your patience as they come into focus. All right, so go ahead and make your selection, and we will start with ring number 1. All right, my darlings who chose ring number 1, here is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what your person will do next. What are their next actions towards you and this connection? So let's see. We are going to start first. Before we even get into these, I want to see what your person's current energy is. Okay, so we're going to find out what are they doing, what's their energy, and then we're going to use that to kind of give us a broad picture of where they're at. And this will be especially useful to those of you who may be in struggle or separation. You may have little to no contact at this time, and you'd like to know what is going on in their current energy and their current life's journey. Okay, so for our beautiful group number 1 spirit, please tell us what is your person's current energy. Wow, okay, we have first quarter moon in Libra. Keep your heart open. Interesting. All right, so I'm feeling here for some of you, you may be feeling like one of the reasons why you may be struggling or things have happened in this connection, maybe it's not going in the direction you want it to, or it hasn't kind of unfolded in an easier way. You know how like when we fall in love, obviously, we want everything to unfold with ease and flow, right? Nobody wants, BS and drama and crap, like going on in their love relationship. So, we all, with our best of intentions, want that, but sometimes, unfortunately, it doesn't unfold that way, right? Due to not just our own any kind of resistance or healing that we need to do within ourselves that may be creating blocks, but also for our person, right? Our person is also coming to this relationship with their own baggage, whatever that might be, their own forms of resistance or their own, blocks or, wounds that need to be healed. So I am feeling for your person's current energy. They are struggling right now to keep their heart open. They may have closed off from you. They may have closed off from this connection. You may have felt that, the heart that was once very open to you has kind of, for some reason, closed off to you. Maybe it's because something happened, words were spoken, feelings were hurt, hearts were broken, but there's definitely something here where your person is right now really trying to open up their heart again. I feel like they feel very closed off. They feel like they have been feeling very closed off, but I don't sense that they like that feeling. This is not somebody who wants to be closed off. They just right now are going through a phase of feeling like they are closed off, feeling like they just are feeling a bit too weak or not lacking the confidence in themselves right now to truly open up. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. So we have the Six of Cups. Not surprising. Ooh, 10 of Cups. Wow, beautiful. I love this. Oh, see, the Devil. All right, so I'm going to start there. This is very interesting. Look at the very passionate Cups energy that is coming through here. Very, very passionate energy. That's why I feel that your person got this Keep Your Heart Open card, because they are definitely right now very, very invested in their emotions. This, many people see this as the card of soulmates, I also see this as the card of, or the energy of, somebody who may be at a distance from you at this time, but they certainly have not withdrawn their energy, their love, or their heart from you. Okay, Six of Cups. This is like, they may have stepped away, but they are reliving their memories, the things that they experienced with you, the joy, the memories, the laughter, the connection. They're re-experiencing that, or they're reliving that in their mind again and again. And it's almost become like their comfort zone, like it's almost become like when they want to soothe themselves, they soothe themselves with memories of you, or going back and feeling that love and reliving those beautiful memories. And it's unfortunate that they right now, at least in terms of the pause or in terms of the struggle right now, is that they are not, for some of you, not for all, but they're not wanting to experience new ones with you at this time, right? Because something has happened here that has really shut them down emotionally. And so for some of you who are in separation, it's like, for some reason, your person right now is a bit in this cycle or this phase of not being ready to create new memories with you, but soothing themselves with old memories, which is very strange. Because see, with this 10 of Cups, it's like they've never experienced this before. They've never experienced such contentment. I feel like this is somebody who tends to be, you know how there are certain people in life who are always a bit dissatisfied? They're always like not content with what they have. It's almost like they're always looking for more and more. I feel like that's one of this person's tendencies, and they tend to have a hard time coming into an energy of being content with what they have. And sometimes it's not just when it comes to the person in their life or the relationship or the love in their life. It can be anything. It can even be money, career. Like they're always looking for more. And this is something that is a lesson that they need to learn, because look, they're right now struggling with the Devil's energy. So in terms of what do they want to do next, they definitely want to come back. They want to express to you everything that's in their heart, especially if their heart has been closed off for some time and you haven't heard from them or they haven't been able to express their emotions. I feel like they very much want to come forward with this 10 of Cups energy and express the fact and the truth in their heart, which is that they have never felt so content and emotionally happy as they are with you. Now, what may be kind of delaying this process right now, or delaying this act of communication, or delaying this act of coming to you and opening up their heart, and really pouring out their heart to you, is definitely this devil's energy, right? There's something here that is blocking them. There's something here that is keeping them from doing this. And I feel for some of you, it is that aspect of this person, like sometimes nothing is ever enough for them. So you may also be in a position where you're like rethinking this connection, because you may be feeling exhausted by this person, like that no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter how you have tried to work with this person or work with this relationship, they make you sometimes feel that you come up short. Like whatever you're doing is not good enough. It's not satisfying to them. It's not the answer. It's not the solution. And I feel for many of you, you feel very exhausted. Like you're just like, you know what? I don't know. Just might be done here, because how much more of this can I take? Like, I feel emotionally spent. And so there's definitely an energy here of this, a little bit of a toxic kind of energy that your person, if they wish to, and they really do come back to you, they're going to have to address this, or you may have to address this together. You may have to tell them, look, I feel like your desire for validation, and I do feel that your person desires validation a lot, like they tend to be a bit insecure. And that might be the reason why they're always looking for more. It's like, I feel like when they're not satisfied in some way, they look to other things. And I know that for some of you, this is not for everybody, but I'm getting the energy that for some of you, this person may have also cheated on you in the past, or you might have not been clear. Like you both may have been in kind of like that middle zone in the connection where you're not quite sure, are you monogamous, are you committed, or are you going to see other people? And I feel like this person may have played with those boundaries. And again, take this as it resonates. It's only for some of you. They may have played with these boundaries to their advantage, like where they may have, while this relationship was still not exclusive, they may have also explored other things, because they have that bit of like insatiability, like, nothing is ever good enough. So I do feel that one of the things, the actions that they want to take towards you, is to come to you and express to you that you and what you bring to this relationship, or what you have brought to this relationship, is good enough. That they don't want you, that they made a mistake in making you feel like it's not, okay? Or like they've somehow made you feel like you're not good enough, or what you've done in this relationship so far, like how you've showed up in this relationship so far, is somehow not good enough for them, And this is going to be key. I feel like, this is something you do need to hear. Like you cannot just let this person, as they, in their next actions, come back around, right? Like, because I do feel that they are going to come back around. They are not done. They're absolutely not done with this connection. So they're going to come back around. So as they do that, I feel like you may have to set that boundary. Like you may have to set that boundary and say, well, you know what? You've always made me feel like there's something within me, or, that's not quite everything to you, that there's, that you may be looking elsewhere, or that nothing I do is good enough. Like, how are you going to address that? Like, you need to change that, right? Like, you can't approach our relationship that way. And so this is why I'm feeling this energy coming from them in their next actions towards you, is that when they come back around, or when they show up, they're very much going to want to show you or prove to you that their intention is solid. They're going to want to show you, or, prove to you that their intentions are good. They're not here to play around, mess around, play with your heart, do you wrong, look in other places. Like they want to prove to you that they want to protect this love. Okay, that they're coming with the purest intentions to protect your relationship, that they no longer want your relationship to be out there, you know, in a state of vulnerability, right? Like they don't want you to feel always vulnerable, like you don't know where you stand, like you don't know what's going to happen, like on the next corner something's going to turn, you know, like they want you to feel stability. Their next actions are going to be to prove to you that they are stable, they are committed. They're not going to just like, you know, change things up on you at a moment's notice. Like they're not going to be like this, almost like a Jekyll and Hyde, you know, where one day like they're truly committed and they just, you know, really want to be with you. They love you so much. And the next day they're like, oh, I want more. Like, you know, this is not enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like they're coming at you in their next actions very much from this point of, I know what I want you, I am stable, I'm not looking for more, you're the one I want, and I need to protect this relationship. But I want to show you that I can, and I will protect us. I will not behave in these ways again. And that's why we're getting this very clear decision from them. Okay, so I feel like they have very clearly decided. See, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you. Now, they've very clearly decided that this is the path they want to go on. Okay, like they no longer want to be limited by this devil's energy. They are very, they're going to come to you with a lot of conviction, and they're going to come to you very soon. Very soon. Right? Because I feel like they really do know what they want. Let's take a look at some specific messages and we'll get more outcome. Okay, so what's the outcome? What more will they be doing? See? I deeply regret hurting you. I was triggered and lashed out at you. It's not your fault. I messed this up and I'll fix it. See? See? So yeah, I've lost faith that real love exists. People have lied to and cheated on me. I'm afraid to open my heart now. Oh my God, guys. Look at this, guys. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow, look at this. This is the exact same message. Keep your heart open. I am afraid to open my heart now. See, I feel like this is where this devil's energy comes up for your person. Okay, this devil's energy for your person is that because they have been betrayed, lied to, cheated on, or really let down in the past, they never fully commit to one person anymore. That is why as soon as they start feeling this 10 of cups, like, oh my gosh, this is like deep, this is like good, they start looking elsewhere. Like they start looking for their escape plan, right? They start looking for, you know, what's my escape path out of this, because they're you know, and they start coming through as this like, oh, this is not good enough, I want more, I want something different. No, that's why. Okay, this is why they're always kind of on this like running away kind of energy when things get too good, when things get too close, too good, when they're feeling this 10 of cups, they're a runner. Okay, but this indicates to us that they're running back for sure. No matter what ups and downs we have, it's always been you. You are my one true love. Beautiful. I love it. I love these messages. I'm really feeling clarity from your person. You know, clarity that this toxic kind of cycle of as soon as I get close, I withdraw, I run, needs to come to an end. Okay, there you go. Oh my gosh, look at the beauty of this. It is amazing. Look at the beauty of this. See, they themselves didn't know what they were going to do. Okay, it took them, You know, it took them some time. Like they themselves were feeling very lost. This mystery card, it's like there was almost like a suspense here, like what's going to happen next here. They themselves, I think for some time did not know what to do with this situation. Okay, so I feel like their fear was also masking that. The fear was what was creating the suspense and the mystery, right? The fear of everything that's already happened. And so I feel like this is so beautiful. They're finally coming out of this, right? They're very intentional. They're coming out of all of this, and here we go. Isn't this what I just said? They're going to make you an offer. They are solid, okay? Very soon, this is what they're doing next. They're making you an offer. And this is going to be a solid one because they finally realize, like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. I can't run anymore. And you are the person they wish to be with, and they don't want to run anymore. I love it. Beautiful. So let me know what you thought in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the oracle decks that I have created for you, all of the links are in the box below. If you like this video, can you make sure to give it a like, a thumbs up? Means so much to me. Also subscribe. Everything is free, guys, and if you change your mind later, you could always unsubscribe, right? So please do join us. I would love to have you, and thank you for being here, and I'll see you on the next one. My beautiful group 2 that chose this ring, here is your reading on what your person will do next for you and this connection. What are their next actions? So before we get into these, I want to take a look at your person's current energy. Where are they in their life's journey and their current energy? What is going on with them? This is going to be very useful, especially if you've been in some form of struggle or separation. Maybe there's, minimal to no contact. Maybe you just haven't heard from them in a while and you want to know, or you have no idea actually what is going on with them, right? And even if you do have contact, this is going to let us know maybe some things that they haven't, been fully communicating about what's going on with them. So for our beautiful group 2, please tell us, Spirit, what is your person's overall energy in their life's journey right now? Aha, interesting. Last quarter moon in Virgo, attend to details. Wow, that is fascinating. So the energy I'm getting here is that your person may be in a kind of energy of regrouping right now. I feel like there may have been a lot of chaos, a lot of things going on, not just in your connection, but also in your person's life. The past few months, at least, I'm feeling at least the last 3 to 6 months, I feel like there may have been things that happened unexpectedly, both in their life as well as in your relationship. I'm feeling like either, there was some sort of unexpected job loss, or there was an unexpected death in the family, or there was something that was disruptive that caused a lot of chaos. Okay, it doesn't have to be those two things. It could be anything that in the past 3 to 6 months have caused some sort of chaos in your person's life that really disrupted their life. And so they got very caught up in that, in having to resolve or deal with whatever was the emotional, physical fallout of that. And because of that, they really did lose sight of a lot of other things that were important to them. And I feel like for some of you, that includes your connection, And so this is why I feel like they're kind of on this journey now to come back around to the things that they had been neglecting. I feel like whatever happened that was disruptive was more kind of like a big picture energy, right? So they let a lot of the more, smaller details, smaller, I'm not talking about you, but like some of the more like, tangible aspects of their life, they kind of let that go. And sometimes if you do that for too long, it does come back to bite you in the butt. So your person right now, I feel like they're trying to regain their focus. I guess that's what I was trying to say. Sorry for being long-winded on that, but just so much Spirit is sending me so many like messages all at once on this. So I feel like they are trying to refocus their intentions and their energy, because whatever has happened has really made them lose their focus. And that might be something that you have been feeling as well in terms of your connection. Like they haven't been focused on your love, your relationship, your connection. They've been distracted. They haven't given you the kind of time or energy that you deserve. So I feel like part of, at least starting to answer the question of what will they do next or what are their next actions, is that they're trying to regain this focus. They're coming back in again into focusing on the things that really do matter to them in their life. And so that's a good thing. Now let's take a look here. What do we have? See, 3 of Wands. Wow. Very, very much a confirmation of this. There's been a lot of waiting around energy because of, these distractions. Interesting. 3 of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse, which is also lovely, and the 4 of Swords. Yeah. All right. So this to me definitely tells us that there has been definitely an energy of restraint. Okay, this attention to detail comes to me from this energy of being very, very restrained or being very kind of held back, at least these past 3 to 6 months. I feel like your person, though, in terms of what they want to do next, is that they realize that they put a lot of things that were important to them on hold. And I do feel for many of you that includes your relationship. Like for some of you, they may have come to you and said, well, I have all these things going on, like something has happened, something big. For some of you, like I said, it could have been some sort of a tragedy, like a loss of, a job, or loss of somebody's death or something like that. And I feel like for some of you, they've come to you and they've said, this has been really big, really devastating. I don't have the emotional resources right now. I don't have it in me to be fully in this relationship. Like you deserve somebody who is fully committed or who can give you their full attention. I don't feel that it's me right now. Like I need to focus on other people. For some of you, I'm getting an energy also that this person, and again, take this as it resonates, may have also somebody in their life that is close to them who may have become sick in the past 3 to 6 months. And that also just put a wrench in this whole relationship. Like they may have had to, take care of this person. They may have had to leave their home and like go to where this person is and take care of them because it was serious. So just take that as it resonates. But I do feel overall that there was some energy here of them needing to step back from this connection because of outside forces, things that may have been outside of their control that really distracted them. And so this is why it's like, I feel like in terms of, again, their next actions or what they want to do, it's like they're tired of waiting. I feel like, they tried their best to deal with whatever those issues were, but now they're kind of tired of waiting around to live their own life again. Okay. For some of you, I feel like your person is like, they're a good person. They did their duty. They did what they thought was right in whatever situation was distracting them. But now they're coming to a new kind of understanding that they no longer want to wait around to be happy. Okay. They don't want to keep, delaying their own happiness, delaying your happiness, putting other things before your relationship. I feel like this is something that they are not wanting or willing to do anymore. Okay. And that is why we're getting this Queen of Swords energy in reverse. I feel like, a lot of what they have been tackling has really stretched them mentally. It's required a lot of dedication, focus, and their mental energy. Like this is why I feel like this has to do with either somebody getting sick, a loss of a job, or some sort of financial loss, or some sort of a financial or family issue. But I feel like it has really, really drained them of all their mental resources. Like they may have had to deal with legal issues. They may have had to deal with medical issues. Like, you know how it is. Once you have somebody who is sick in your life, or you yourself are sick, you kind of go through this long process of forms and doctors and, the runaround of like, go this place and go that place and do this and do that and appointments. And like, it's very mentally draining. And so your person right now is very much feeling that mental drain. And that is why I feel they have been in this Four of Swords energy, right? Like they kind of needed to step back and take a rest. Like their mind is exhausted, their body is exhausted. Look at this person right here, right? This person looks like they really need to get away from the world and take a rest. Like they need some sort of deep, restful sleep. I do feel for some of you, your person has not been sleeping well at all. And that has also affected their mental agility as well as their emotions. Like I feel like for some of you, because your person has been so stressed out and so in need of rest that they haven't been getting, they may be a bit snippy. So if you're not in separation, but you are together, you may be in struggle, as in this person may be cranky, they may be disgruntled, they may be snapping at you, like they may take out some of their frustration or their annoyance on you, and you're kind of also tired of it, right? So I feel like the overall energy here in terms of what they wish to do next is that they want to be themselves again. Like they're tired of being in these energies. Like they're just spent, they're exhausted. However, this Four of Swords just does tell us that they may have taken that time to finally kind of get that rest, and they needed it. And that rest that they're getting with this Four of Swords is actually making them feel like themselves again. They feel like they've lost themselves in whatever has happened, but whatever the stepping back or taking some time for themselves or resting is making them feel normal again. Is making them feel like, oh my gosh, I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to feel like myself again. And I don't like what I had become. I was a stressed out person. I was a cranky person. I was an annoyed person. I was just letting life kind of, pass me by. And so this is why in terms of their next actions, they are now coming out of this. They may have taken their time. They may have kind of rested. And now they're feeling the urgency to connect with you, to reconnect with you, to, take the relationship to where it's supposed to be. And they're tired of waiting. They don't want to wait around anymore to do that. So let's see, making a choice. Lovely. Growth. Beautiful. And see, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I love this. So see, I feel like this is such a beautiful confirmation of the fact that your person has definitely, with whatever had been going on, right? Like whatever these issues were, they were definitely feeling like their growth was stunted. Like, like not just the growth of your relationship. Like they felt like your relationship was being stunted here. They couldn't grow this connection the way they wanted to. They felt like, it wasn't really their choice. Whatever they were dealing with that got them into this more difficult energy, whatever these problems were, it made them feel very helpless because it felt like they didn't really have a choice. This is one of those situations where you just got to get shit done. Like you have to step up. It's your responsibility. It's on your shoulders. It's not really a choice that you have to make. It's just, you got to handle it. So it's whether they, had a financial or a job loss. It's like, okay, there's no room here to complain. I just got to find something else, right? I got to find another job, or I've got to deal with this financial situation. I got to find the solution. So whatever their struggle or their problem was, they really didn't feel like they had a choice. They felt like they had to hustle and take care of it. And it's interesting because I feel like there may be a bit of a disagreement here between the two of you. Like I'm getting this energy that maybe you felt that there were choices to be made in this situation, but your person was refusing to make them, and they were kind of making an excuse that I have no choice. I have to deal with this. It's out of my hands. I got to do it. But there's something here. There's an energy here of you maybe feeling like, no, that was their excuse. You know, like that was the excuse they were making to not talk to me or to withdraw from the connection. You know, they did have a choice. They could have made better choices. So I do feel that that is something that's a matter of perspective that the two of you are definitely going to have to work out, you know, because I feel like they're kind of sticking to their guns here in saying that they didn't have a choice. But now that they have, you know, resolved the situation, taken their time off, become more like kind of become normal again, now they are ready to make the choice to grow the feelings that they already have with you, to grow this relationship. Like that's the next choice they want to make. That's the next action they want or wish to take. So let's take a look at specific messages from them and, oops, wrong one. And their next, more of their next actions and more of outcome here between the two of you. You are an angel in my life, and I want to be one in yours. No one gets me like you do. See? So this is why I feel like what's happened here is that as they were going through whatever was this difficult time, I do feel that you tried your best. You really did try to be there for them, you know, to offer your support, to offer your love and nurturing, right? And so they really do feel that through whatever difficult time that they were going through, that you really were an angel to them. You know, even if, you know, ultimately you had to step away or things weren't working out, they do very much appreciate everything you did do for them. And now it's like their next actions, what they want to do next is to be an angel in your life, to kind of come back and say, okay, you were there when I needed you the most. I want to be there now for you, which is really beautiful energy. It's too scary to admit that I'm in love with you. I've never felt love this deeply before. Do you feel the same way? Okay, so this is interesting. So I feel like, you know, for those of you who are in this situation here where you feel like your person had a choice but did not want, or was making excuses to do something else, it's because they were afraid to admit how much they actually love you. Interesting, right? This, you know, they were kind of running away from this true love, this very deep-seated connection. I hid my real feelings instead of being honest with you. I was in denial, but I see clearly now, see? And I think it's obvious with all of these energies that they are seeing very clearly now. So let's take a look at what else do they want to do next. And what is the outcome? And oh, wow, interesting. Interesting. All right. So I feel like there's a special message here, definitely for those of you who, you know, it's interesting. We're getting third-party energy late in the reading, which is interesting to me. So that this to me brings up like a whole other issue where was this kind of whatever was going on here and why they stepped away or why they weren't able to really make the choice to be with you. Is it because they were dealing with something that had to do with, you know, a third party? So this could be that they are in another relationship trying to get out of it, or they've already left the relationship, right? And they still have to deal with that person. Or this could be, this to me also can represent something that has gone wrong with like an ex, but they have some responsibility to this person because they may have children together. So there's something here that made them run. And I feel like there was some complication here that had made them run because of this. But now they realize, right? They realize that this needed to end. And maybe for some of you, you felt like they weren't being aggressive or assertive enough in drawing these boundaries with this person. So this is why I feel like they're finally coming out of that. They're finding their own self-worth, and they're really focused now on what they want. And what they want is to reconnect with you. They want to focus on their needs, their desires, and their life now, because this, I feel, has been resolved, okay, or is about to be resolved. So wonderful. Let me know what you thought in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the oracle decks that I've created for you, all of the links are in the box below. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a like, a thumbs up. It's free. And of course, you see that subscribe button. Go ahead, click on it, click on it. Join our beautiful community. And if you don't want to later, you can always unsubscribe, and it's absolutely free. So thank you so much for being here. It means so much to me. I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 that chose this ring, here is your reading on what your person will do next. Now, before we even get into these cards, I wanted to start off by seeing where your person is in their current energy, okay? In their life's journey, in their current energy, where are they right now? And this is going to be especially useful to those of you who may be in some form of separation with little to no contact, right? Like you don't know what's going on with them. You don't know, where they are in their life's journey. So this is going to give you some clarity. And then we'll go deeper. So Spirit, for our beautiful group 3, what is your person's current energy? Where are they in their life's journey? Wow, look at that. First quarter moon in Pisces. Honor your feelings. Interesting. So getting this energy that your person, they may have been having a bit of a hard time with really exploring and connecting to their own deep feelings. Some people, because of whatever they have been through in their life, they can become a little bit emotionally disjointed, right? A little bit emotionally disconnected. And I feel from your person, it's not that they don't want emotion in their life. It's not that they don't want to feel emotional connection, because they do feel that with you. I just feel like they have kind of like this extra layer of repression to go through. Like there are things that are repressed for them. If you look at this, I feel like this body of water to me really does represent kind of like, the things that your person holds back, that are kind of, under the surface, right? Like a lot of their deeper emotions, a lot of their more deeper, profound thoughts and feelings, they really do keep repressed under the surface, while they're kind of sitting here at the top and not oftentimes wanting to access that. So I feel like right now, their great lesson in their life's journey right now is to start to honor their true feelings and letting those true feelings come up from within and from below to come out, right? And for them to kind of reconnect and honor some of these feelings and emotions that they have been repressing or setting aside or not comfortable enough to explore until now. So this is a very deep and transformational kind of energy. A lot of spiritual lessons being learned here for your person. See, 5 of Wands. Wow, Spirit. You're amazing. You're amazing. See, this is the thing. I feel like that is the challenge of the Five of Wands energy, is that there's oftentimes so much internal and sometimes even external conflict that a person is dealing with, that they become so mired in that conflict that they do not connect with how they truly feel. It becomes kind of like this, it's easier to deal with everyday issues, everyday conflicts and obstacles, and let that distract me from what I'm truly feeling within. The Wheel. Lovely, lovely. I'm so happy we got this with this energy right here. King of Cups. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. Again, look at this. This is just stunning, guys. Look at this. What better way to start honoring your feelings than to step into the King of Cups energy? Wow. And look, we have the same mirroring figures here. Look at this person. He is also sitting with, but it's interesting because while this person is facing the body of water and their repressed desires and feelings, this person has it behind him, which is interesting, right? But in a way it's the same, because they're both kind of with these bodies of water. They know that there is an energy that needs to come to the surface, that their emotions need to be tapped into. And it's just so beautiful to me. I love that your person is experiencing this energy and this kind of transformation, because look, I feel like Spirit has really confirmed that for us here. This is going to be a truly beautiful time. Your person is really stepping into a new beginning, a new phase of life with this Wheel of Fortune. And what I love about this is the fact that this Wheel of Fortune is right here in between this Five of Wands and the King of Cups, because it shows us that there are deep emotional lessons being learned here. There's also a clearing of resistant or negative energy that is also happening here. I feel like your person is really on the cusp of a really deep transformation. And I feel like this is something that has been a long time coming. I feel like this is kind of like the next step of where they are going as a human being and as a soul, on their soul's path, on their soul's journey. And this is going to be beautiful, because I do feel that they are tired of being in this Five of Wands energy. And so in terms of their next actions or what they want to do next, I feel that they really want to come out of this, because this has been very conflicting for them. I feel like they've been in this Five of Wands energy for quite a while now. They've been having a lot of internal and external struggles, and it's brought a lot of dissatisfaction, chaos, and frustration to their life. For some of you, I feel like some of this Five of Wands has to do with some external struggles as well. They may have had issues with family, with work. I feel like they've kind of had a hard time maybe getting along with certain people that they have to either work with or deal with. And that's brought a lot of stress into their life. And I feel like, again, the reason why this has not helped is because instead of facing these conflicts, they tend to repress them. And your person tends to repress these things until they come out in a bigger way, kind of in more like an explosive type of a way. So for some of you, it's been like more like heavier on the external conflicts. For some of you, your person has been heavier on the internal conflicts, things that they are not comfortable talking about, exploring. And I feel like part of that is also with you, as in like you may have felt like you were being shut out from their deeper emotions. And I feel like for some of you, when you've tried to kind of break through that barrier, get closer to them, or, kind of had conversations where you're more exploring their deeper feelings, I feel like it caused a conflict between the two of you. Like they may have reacted, not in a good way. They may have like really, run, or they may have shut shut you out because they couldn't open up this King of Cups energy for you, and it may have led to some sort of fights or arguments between the two of you. And for some of you, it may have even led to a separation at this time. And that's why I feel like that, whatever that was, it's really given your person the inspiration to finally seek the answer, which is to honor their true feelings. Because the more they don't do that, the more their life is full of conflict with you, conflict with other people. They're not speaking their truth. They're not speaking to their real feelings. And so I'm loving the fact that what they wish to do next is to change this cycle. And the Wheel of Fortune is one of the, best cards in tarot, because it really does show that there's a lot of good fortune, good feelings, like there's a change, there's an energy shift that is coming here from negative to positive. And it's going to begin a whole new cycle for your person and their emotional life, as well as for your emotional life together, okay? Because I feel like your person, in terms of what they wish to do next, is to turn this Wheel of Fortune in their favor, in the favor of you, in the favor of this connection, and to start doing things and acting in a different way, to start really communicating their love and their desire for you. See, boundaries. Interesting. And past life relationship. Oops, we did not get a card from this deck. I don't know why, so let's take a look here. What else do we have here in terms of your person's next actions? Wow, see? That is so fascinating. So, see, this to me, oh, it was underneath here. All right, I'm feeling very silly now, but for you guys, 2 messages. It was stuck onto this and I didn't see it. So I did pick a card. Sorry guys. Okay, this is good. Extra messages for us, which are very useful. So see, this is the thing. I feel like one of the reasons why your person wasn't honoring their feelings before, and I do feel this is probably the most important part of this reading. And I feel like it is touching upon every other energy that is coming through. I hope you're seeing that. See, part of the reason why they weren't honoring their feelings is because they weren't setting boundaries with these people and these situations. So I feel like you may have even noticed this about your person. You may have noticed that they might tend to be somehow a people pleaser, or somebody who doesn't know how to set effective or strong boundaries when people are taking advantage. They try to make everybody happy. They try to please everybody. They try to keep the peace, even though sometimes they don't succeed at that because they don't like conflict. But then they end up in it anyway. And part of the reason for that is because they don't set those boundaries, right? And because they tend to try to put things under the rug or under the surface. And I feel like that this is why your person is coming into this transformational energy of the wheel, because as they start to set these boundaries, they're going to show people that they are now honoring their own feelings. Now they are putting their feelings at the forefront, not trying to just please and pacify and satisfy everybody else just to keep everybody quiet or to keep the peace. So this is very, very powerful spiritual energy. It's very powerful transformational energy that when you set these boundaries, you definitely come out of the Five of Wands energy and you come more into this King of Cups, because now you are willing to express what your needs are. You're willing to express when you don't like something, right? Instead of kind of being a little bit passive aggressive, which I'm feeling from this person, like because they sometimes have a hard time honoring their feelings or expressing them, when they're unhappy, they may come off as a bit passive aggressive. And so I feel like with their next actions, this is the thing. I feel like they've been literally in these ghost lands, as in they have really cut themselves off from a lot of the emotions that they have been feeling. Okay, they've really cut themselves off from it. And that's where this kind of frozen, cold, ghosty energy is coming. But I feel like how beautiful that this King of Cups is a very warm, watery energy, right? It's going to come and it's going to melt all this ice. It's melting their heart, and it's demonstrating and revealing what is beneath there, because so much of it has been frozen underneath. And so in terms of what they want to do next is they want to come to you and they want to really listen, because I do feel that again, when you are doing this, when you're in this energy of Five of Wands, you're not really expressing your true emotions. You're not communicating how you really feel. You're pushing everything down. You're also not really listening to anybody else, as in like you are so focused on putting out the fires, dealing with the conflicts, dealing with personalities, blah, blah, blah. Just trying to I feel like your person never heard you. Like they never truly listened to what your needs were. Somewhere along the line in this Five of Wands energy, your needs kind of fell away, and it was really, really wrong of them to do that. So I feel like in terms of their next actions, what they want to do next is they want to come back to you and say, you know what? I need to listen to you. I'm going to shut my mouth and I want you to talk. Tell me everything that's in your heart that you want me to know. I'm here to listen and understand. And again, very beautiful energy. Again, very much in alignment with that very transformative energy that is coming through with that Wheel of Fortune. And the reason why, they know that you are the one. Look at this. You have a very powerful past life relationship that is coming through here. Whether they know it or not, or whether they can even verbalize it or not, deep down inside, they feel like they have known you forever. They feel so comfortable with you. They feel so safe with you. They trust you, and they want the same from you, because there is a very deep connection here. So let's take a look at their specific messages, and we'll look at more outcomes here in terms of what they wish to do next. Interesting. Yeah, see, these messages definitely are in alignment with their energy. I'm mad at myself for behaving this way. I can't control my fear of getting my heart broken again. So see that King of Cups, honoring your feelings. For some of you, I feel like one of the reasons why your person is always in this Five of Wands energy, or, just not able to honor their true feelings, is because maybe they have really been hurt in the past, and that's why it makes them behave in these ways. I've made my bed and now I have to lie in it until I can admit my mistakes to myself and you. Okay, so for some of you, this person is kind of at the tail end of this discovery process, and they're really coming into like, okay, I know what I have to do. For some of you, they're still kind of, edging towards this, right? But they are, in kind of more in the beginning of that discovery process, that I need to admit the mistakes I've been making with this Five of Wands. I need to, kind of stir in, kind of boil in my own juice, and kind of like lie in the bed I've made, boil in my own juices. What is that? Why am I saying that? Boil in my own juice. That doesn't even make any sense. There's a phrase there that is not coming to me. I'm so sorry. You bring out the best in me. I'm a better person because of you. I want to cherish you forever. See? So that to me is also this energy here of like you have brought out so many beautiful things in this person. You've helped them to access this King of Cups energy. So it's like, that's why they want to come and really, really show you that they are ready to listen, that they are ready to be present. They're ready to engage with you at a whole new level, which is in this King of Cups energy. Beautiful. So let's take a look at some outcome here. More outcomes. What will they do next? Wow. See? Beautiful. I love this, because this to me, what a beautiful full circle this has come. Because this entire reading for you, my beautiful group 3, has been all about your person really learning some very important and big lessons, right? And as you've seen throughout this whole reading, they're definitely in that process. Now, individually, it depends. Like, is your person at the beginning of that process? Are they in the middle of that process? Or are they at the end of that process, right? But I do feel that whatever place they're in, they are right now in the process of creating a sacred space for this relationship, for this connection, because they know that this is something real, this is something beautiful, and they do not want to lose this. Okay, and they don't want to lose you. So for wherever they are in this journey of discovery, I feel like they are learning these lessons. They are in the process of creating this space. And there is a definite timing. So it's like, for some of you, it may be sooner rather than later. For some of you, it may take a little bit more time. I feel though, for all of you though, I don't feel that this is going to be a long time. Like I don't feel at all that, okay, this person's going to disappear for, months and years. And then one day they'll just show up and say, oh, look, I'm this King of Cups now. Like, no, I think like, it's like, like within a reasonable amount of time. I don't think this person is going to be able to stay away from you for long. There's just too deep of a connection here. So, to me, it's like, okay, is it going to be a week? Is it going to be 2 weeks? Is it going to be a month? Like, I don't feel like it's any longer than that. But there is definitely a beautiful space that's being created here for this very new and dynamic relationship that is coming through. So let me know what you thought in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the oracle decks that I've created for you, all of the links are in the box below. And if you loved this reading, please do give it a thumbs up, give it a like. It's absolutely free. And of course, press that subscribe button, join this amazing community. It's also free. And if you change your mind, you could always unsubscribe later, right? So thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. See you all on the next one.